Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. So today I'm going to be talking about Marvel's Lando #1. That's right, we have a Lando comic. So when the comic starts out, we see that, Lando's suave, he's smooth, and to the point where he's trying to steal something from someone, and he tells the truth about it, even though it's an Imperial agent, and he still gets away with it. So right away we see that, what Lando is and how charismatic he is. And I think that was kind of cool to, just to set up the whole entire series, to set up Lando as a character. I think that first scene was done pretty well. Though at first I was a little bit bored, maybe in the first page or so, and I was like, where's this going? And then it kind of like paid off at the end. They did have Lando saying brother a bit too much in the comic. I don't recall him ever saying brother in the movies or any of the novels I've read with him in it, and they kept using it. They kept on saying like even when he was referring to Lobot, it was like, well, why are you referring to him as brother? I mean, I guess they're friends or whatever, but he never uses that terminology. He's like buddy, buddy old pal, like that kind of thing. He doesn't say brother. Like that was a little bit off for me. I'm very particular about certain characters' language and how they speak, and that's something that threw me off. I mean, yeah. However, I did like the interaction between Lobot and Lando. I like that Lobot is very analytical and very like uptight, stick up his butt, and Lando's this carefree guy who they play opposite of each other, but they work with each other pretty well as well. So just seeing their interaction, I thought for me was probably my favorite piece of this comic, I would say. In this comic, Lando's luck is not on his side, which is usually the case. Even if you think about Empire Strikes Back, you see him get out of this scheme, or he schemes something, but then gets deeper and deeper into an even worse deal. So they have that kind of thing, playing up for Lando, that he's a charismatic guy and he can get through these schemes, but he just has very bad luck.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
And that's what kind of establishes the plot line that's going to be the series for this comic, which entails him stealing a very important Imperial vessel owned by the most powerful man in the galaxy. So I'm a little bit lukewarm on this comic. I feel it has potential, but this comic itself, I don't know, it didn't draw me in completely. I did like the interaction between Lando and Lobot, and I liked how the characterization of Lando went, aside from him saying brother like 3 different times, but I do see that this might be going somewhere, and I'm interested to see where it goes. But as of this moment, it's just kind of whatever to me. The color schemes were interesting. It was very simplistic. It felt like a comic from the 80s, which is when Lando took place. It was during Empire Strikes Back: Return of the Jedi, which was 81, 83. So that was kind of interesting, just to see like their color palette and the art style. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I definitely got that vibe that this felt like an older comic, something less modern, something from a different age of comic book era. I can't say for sure that I can recommend it. Take it as you will. If you like Lando, you might find enjoyment. Even though I do like Lando, it was kind of it was okay for me. It wasn't mad, but it was okay. So take that as you will. I'll see how it goes with the rest of the comics. But of course, peace, love, and may the Force be with you. Always.
They nearly match each other physically. Boba being trained for bounty hunting his whole life. Shepard being trained as an Alliance soldier.
Between the PS2 and the PS3, and it was like a big breakthrough because there was like destructible stuff that you can do and stuff like that. It's just kind of cool like that. Like that tree totally just got sliced.